3, 2, 1. Hey everybody, welcome back to Minding Your Business with our host Chris Spiker, brought to you by the Lancaster Chamber of Commerce. Well, the show continues on with more important information to disseminate to the minions. And go see him during the theaters now. It's happening. Right now, our next guest is John Smith. He is with ATB Travel. And Chris, who is this guy?
Hey, Jim Greenleaf, thank you. Great introduction. 1380 Radio, High Desert Broadcasting. Wonderful people.
Been on over 75 cruises, over 50 all-inclusive resorts, and if you name it, I've been there and walked it and been there, for sure. The entire world.
And so what's the travel, the ATB, what are you going to do?
Well, you know, we're having a relaunch and a re-grand opening on Saturday, August the 1st, from noon till 4. And what I've done is, for the first time ever in the Antelope Valley, I am bringing every cruise line, every vacation vendor, honeymoon vendor, anybody that you want, that you need travel for family, vacation, Sandals Resort, all the cruises, everybody that you can think of, they will be here on August the 1st for everybody to come, and we're going to have a big open house. We're going to have radio, of course, there. We're going to have live music. And, of course, we're going to have hors d'oeuvres, snacks for everybody to plan. And I have about 3 huge offices over there where all these vendors are going to be, where you can find out about anything in the world.
What time does the ship leave?
Well, we have ships leaving all the time, but we start at 12 noon. So there'll be a ribbon cutting, actually, with Chris and the Chamber of Commerce, right at 12 noon.
Ooh, that was a good inclusion.
That's going to be nice.
So is this only serious shoppers or anybody that just has a crazy idea that, I don't know?
When they get there, they'll change their crazy idea and wannabe to actually will do it be. They will want to travel and will travel when they see the kind of specials we offer. Yeah.
It has been getting a lot better, hasn't it?
Well, what's happened? You know, everybody went to the internet. 2014 was a change. More people booked through a travel agent in 2014 than the internet. And now this year it has really exploded because they're finding the internet. They're spending all this time shopping on the internet, and they're not getting the best deals. They're not getting the service. They're not getting the pricing that you should get. They're not getting a lot of things. And when you come to ATB Travel and you have a professional travel agent behind you who's been there, not somebody on the internet who guesses what it's going to be like there, we tell them what's going to be like there. They're getting service, and they're getting the best pricing available, bar none.
You can't build trust any better than that.
That's true, and you know, we have a great loyal group of folks, and so I'm excited about restarting in the Lancaster marketplace this Saturday, August the 1st, for our grand opening, and it's going to be fun.
So how many people in your organization?
Well, we have agents in 7 different countries.
I know they're always traveling. So.
They're always traveling. We have about 3,000 home-based agents in 7 different countries. And then we have a large staff here that takes care of all the independent travel agents, as well as all of the people in Lancaster and Antelope Valley. And we have, of course, many home-based agents right here in the valley that will take care of you, and they're trained. So before they even get out to see the folks this weekend, they're going to go through 3 days of really intensive training by all these vendors.
When somebody goes in to talk about a trip and to book a trip, it could take hours.
It can take hours, but one thing we can show is that we can show them exactly what's there, and we'll work up a package so that they don't have to sit there all day and wait. We will do the work, we'll do the legwork, and then they can come back in and we can lay out their dream for them.
And travel is safe these days.
And travel is very safe. We would never put somebody in harm's way wherever we send them. We make for sure that they're kept safe. And going through a travel agent, you know, I sat on the California Coalition of Travel Organizations in Sacramento, and I sat on the Travel Restitution Fund. So if you book through a travel agent and that place goes bad or goes defunct, you get all your money back. You do it on the internet, you're dead. You don't get anything back.
Yeah, on the internet, you don't always know who you're shopping with. It's certainly that way in flowers.
Boy, that is so true,
Oh, my
Chris.
goodness.
Yeah, you don't know who you're dealing with. And in your case, in flowers, they order on the internet, you pay either your credit card, they spent the money, and the flowers don't show up.
Yep.
Same thing in travel. $14 billion in fraud committed in travel per year. So that's people buying travel, and they never get to go.
Wow.
Now, would you think that, in my thinking, that we're talking about disposable income, which is a great reflection of how the community is doing. So by you moving up here and reopening, is the economy getting better?
The economy is really getting better, especially, you know, in the Antelope Valley. We have over 500,000 people in the Antelope Valley that really need service and that love to travel. That's why for the very, very first time ever, I'm bringing the luxury of all cruises. The only 6-star cruise ship in the entire world will be here featured with Crystal Cruises. We also have the budget cruises of Carnival, Royal Caribbean, Princess, all of them. They will be here. So whatever fits your pocketbook, we'll do. The other thing about going through a travel agent, you can make payments. You can book your dream vacation today and pay for it over the next year. So it's not something you got to pay for right now.
Well,
Very simple.
You do need to think ahead a little bit sometimes.
Sometimes you do need to think a little bit ahead of what you want to do so that we can put the best package for you.
Because some of the hotels and some of the ships and some of the flights they book way in advance.
And especially with flights, they book in advance. And of course, with the current administration, taxes go up and up and up on air. Everybody
Always.
sees what air's going for. Most of that's taxes.
Yeah. And you're able to pull this group in on the first because of who you are.
Exactly. If we weren't on the volume we were doing, we could never attract these kind of vendors in the Antelope Valley. Never has it been done before. Never. And I've actually had to turn vendors away who wanted to come. But we've got them from Australia, New Zealand, Fiji, Cook Island, from the Caribbean, from Mexico, from Europe, all over the United States, even Africa. So we've got some of the top vendors in the entire world. You'll see Rome represented, Paris, Spain, England, all of them.
In the Antelope Valley.
In the Antelope Valley, they will be here.
That's just amazing.
Now, is there a special arrangement you have with chamber members?
I do have a special member with chamber members. If you're a member of the chamber, of course, we give you a discount on cruises. We give military and law enforcement personnel discounts as well. But also, if you're a chamber member, yeah, you're going to get a discount. You're going to get a cut rate right off the top.
You heard that first on Minding Your Business.
You heard it here first. I don't even have to mention that that's Saturday. You heard it here first.
It's great to be a chamber member.
It sure is. And matter of fact, the people that come to me that want to do business, the first question I ask them, are you a member of the chamber? If they say no, I says, go become a member of the chamber, then come back and talk to me.
There you go.
It's that simple.
Wow. Why did you become a chamber member?
Well, one is the social. The chamber is really a professional group, and they stay on top of the business. They support the small business person. They support all facets of business, and they keep us apprised. There's a lot of things I've learned from the chamber I would have never known as a small business owner had I not been a member of the chamber. And they keep us up to speed on the law. This last one that requires you to pay people
Sick leave?
Sick leave. I would have never known about that. Would have been in violation of the law. So those kind of things are important to me. And of course, the Chamber's got a lot of wonderful people. They do so many events in the Antelope Valley and so many events in Lancaster, and I just think it's an organization must belong.
Positively. Hey, how'd you get hooked up with Sunil?
Well, Sunil came in, wanted to advertise.
Yeah.
And
He sells for the Valley Press.
for the Valley Press. And, he keeps coming in and keeps coming in. I said, somebody with your tenacity, I have to do. I said, I love somebody who really goes after it. And he does.
He has kind of a different approach.
He does. And he's a wonderful young man, and he'll go places.
But what I like about him is he calls me and says, Chris, I found somebody to be on your radio show. And I think now we're getting a little cross promotion going on.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a wonderful thing.
And I told him, I said, well, I've only known Chris Spiker for, I don't know, I said, since I moved out here, I think in 1972, I don't know. But I said, I've known Chris forever. He's been at a lot of my different events, so I said it'll be fun to do something again.
It kind of comes around, doesn't it?
It sure does.
It's a big town and it's a small town.
It's a big town with still got the small town closeness.
Well, John Smith, did you want to?
Oh, so John, how do we get a hold of you?
ATB Travel, you can get me on the website, atbtravel.com, or you can contact me at the Lancaster Marketplace by calling 661-940-1165. 940-1165.
Ships in!
See you August 1st.
August 1st, noon to 4.